What's up? We back with another episode of 401 Uncut. Today, I got a very special guest with me, man. My homie done drove all the way down from Columbus to sit on the couch. Okay, Lani Mays, what's going on?
What's going on? Nothing much.
Mister, I got it.
I got it. Just happy to be here, really.
For sure. I'm glad to have you on the couch, man. Of course, you already came on live from the kitchen twice now, okay?
Yeah.
You about to be a real live from the kitchen member at this point, dropping heat. So I'm glad now we get to get on the couch and get to learn a little bit more about you. So let's get into it.
Absolutely.
First things first, I know you from the 513, all day and tomorrow, born and raised. Let the people know what part of the city you from.
From North Avondale, and then I moved out to North College Hill.
Okay,
I like the 6th grade,
Okay, wow. So growing up in North Avondale, what was that like for you?
It was cool. So I actually went to Clifton Elementary before they tore it down. So it was cool. I was able to just meet a lot of people around the neighborhood, at the school as well. Then when they tore it down, I went to Roseline. So I was out in like Roseline for a little minute. So got a lot of friends that live out there in like Bond Hill as well. So it was real cool to just be in that environment. Then when I moved out to North College Hill, I just met a lot of people from uptown, really. So just North College Hill area, Seven Hills, Mount Healthy. So yeah, I done been around the city a little bit. So,
man, that's cool. A lot of neighborhoods. Do you feel like, was it a difference from you moving from the city to North College Hill? Did you feel the difference or?
A little bit, like at first, like I feel like the culture was a little different, but I think like uptown, like North College Hill, like they got their own culture. Like it's a lot smaller, you know, but like everybody close, you know what I'm saying? Everybody know everybody. So, you know, it was cool. You know, I feel like I got there and just, you know, I just fit right on in pretty much.
For sure, yeah. The Uptown family definitely close-knit. Everybody from North College Hill, Mount Healthy, Seven Hills, everybody know each other because it's smaller. So definitely close-knit. Now, did you end up going to North College Hill High School and things like that since you was out there? Okay.
So I went to North College Hill High School and graduated from there.
Wow. Did you get into any sports or anything?
Yeah, so I played basketball. I probably ran track like 1 year, but I played basketball. I was in a lot of clubs and stuff, and I was smart. I can't lie. I graduated valedictorian, so you know.
Whoa! Wow!
Yeah.
So you top of your class?
Yeah.
What was that? Was your parents really on you about your academics, or was that just you?
My parents, they were on me. So like since I was young, just instilled the importance of education. Really. Favored towards a lot of like mathematics and stuff. So like, I was really just locked in on that. I mean, math is money, you know? So so I felt like you had to lock in on that. But
talk about it.
I feel like how you do anything is how you do everything, you know? So like if you got to go to school, why not go hard? You know what I mean? So,
for sure. Valedictorian. Wow, that's what's up. That's what's up. Now, let's talk about your parents. Did you grow up with your mom and your dad, both in the household with you?
Yeah. Okay. I grew up with both of them, and like we just always been close, like, you know, since I was kids, you know.
Absolutely, that's lit. Any siblings, or are you the only kid?
I got an older sister. She live in Atlanta right now.
Oh, wow. So okay, cool. That's what's up. Do you ever get to go see her? Do you go travel down there to see her?
Yeah. I go down there from time to time.
Okay, so you the baby?
Yeah.
All right, would you spoiled a lot, you feel like?
A little bit. But I still, you know, I still work hard, you know, for everything. So,
for sure. That's what's up. Now, after, you know, you valedictorian, so I'm pretty sure what were you planning to do after school? Was it a lot? Did you apply to a lot of different colleges and things like that?
So I only applied to like 3 or 4 colleges. I was either going to go to Miami of Oxford or Howard or Ohio State. Okay. And Ohio State gave me a full ride. So, so I just went up there, and like I said, I was real good in math, so I majored in mathematics, and just, you know, made a way.
Wow. Well, first of all, even like that's lit, okay? To know that you got a full ride. A lot of people ain't granted those opportunities, so you made sure that you took it serious.
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't regret the decision, you know, like going to college, I was able to build a lot of connections and stuff. Like a lot of the people that I work with on the music side, like I met in college. So
it's a big networking experience up there.
Yeah.
What was it like you being 18? I'm pretty sure this is your first time away from home, in a whole other city. Yeah, you ain't far, but you in a whole other city of different things. How was that like for you, 18 in a new city?
It was quite the experience, I will say, because you gotta have that level of discipline, but at the same time you do want to have fun. You know what I mean? So I feel
levels
like
and the balance.
yeah, you definitely gotta balance it. So I think when I got there, like I was partying a lot. I can't lie. Like Ohio State, big school, big football school. You know, you get there in the fall, so it's like. And my freshman year was the year that we won the national championship. So like
it was nuts.
Our team was lit. You know what I mean? So I used to just party a lot, but also like I said, I had that discipline to where like I had to balance the partying with my education, you know what I mean? And you know, it was peaks and valleys, of course. Like I definitely failed some tests. You know, I was up there studying for like weeks still, get like a C or a D, but you know, it's just about perseverance. So
I mean, mathematics that sounds like a hard major. That doesn't seem like something that's just like, oh yeah, you're gonna breeze through this. You really gotta pay attention.
Yeah, no, facts. I definitely agree. Like, math is one of them subjects that like it build upon each other itself. So you know, it was something that like I had to lock in. You know, but like I said, with discipline, like you know, you can do anything really.
For sure. Now, college life, you know, like I said, you was partying, you was having a good time and making sure. What was the difference that you seen immediately from Cincinnati and Columbus? Being from Cincinnati, going to Columbus, what did you see that was just different between the two?
I will say up in Columbus, when I first got there on campus, it didn't seem like it was a lot of Cincinnati people up there. So like, I feel like we dress a lot different, you know, we talk different, you know.
They
so
say
like,
you was country?
Yeah. So I still to this day hear that. Like, I was just at work the other day and somebody was like, are you from the South? And I'm like, nah, like, I'm just from Cincinnati. Like, she's like, okay. Like, but, so just like the way that we talk is completely different. The way that we dress, you know, I feel like Cincinnati, we got our own culture, like even our own dances and stuff. So it's like, I'm going to parties and all the DJs for real is Cleveland. They from Cleveland, so like they playing all they bops and stuff like that, which is cool. Like, and it allowed me to, you know, get used to their culture and stuff like that. But like at first, like I can't lie, I was feeling kind of salty. Like I'm like, dang, we ain't got that much representation up here, you know. But like I said, like I like the culture up there. It's real cool. Like you had said earlier, like it's a melting pot, you know. So it's some differences, but you know, it's cool.
Yeah. So, ain't no place like home, okay?
Exactly.
No place like home. Now, with you being in college and everything like that, and you going through everything, when did you decide to actually start music? Because you major in, like I said, mathematics is that's a major that's I would feel is tough. When did you actually start getting into music?
So I really used to like do music when like I was a kid. Like one of my best friends, like he grew up in Bryan Hill. Okay. So when we was kids, going to the rec center, even at school and stuff, like we would write little raps here and there, and then we wind up start going to the studio, like you know, Natty Boy, that was like around like back in the day, like
how old was y'all going to the studio?
Yeah, we was probably like 11.
Wow, 11, so your first 12. Time recording a song was at 11?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I didn't really think I was that good though. Like I felt like I was, you know what I'm saying, just okay. Like we was just having fun, but like my best friend, I felt like he was a lot better than me. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So I think he went on to do it for like a couple more years after that. Like, but I do have like a couple songs that like I recorded like young, but I think after a while, like I really just locked in on like school, sports and stuff like that. So I ain't even really picked the music back up till like after I graduated college. You know, like okay. Yeah, so I started working up in Columbus in corporate America, and just, you know, me and my homie Mondo, like one day we was just at his crib and he just make beats. So I would say maybe around like a little after COVID, like we was just like rapping on some of his beats.
So
and
everybody
stuff.
sitting in the house.
Yeah, just kicking it, like, and then we just wind up saying like, you know what, we just gonna make a song, you know what I mean? And I knew an engineer, somebody else that I met at Ohio State, my boy Jalen Johnson or Ham. He got a studio, so we just went there, we made a song, and like we got so much feedback from it, like good feedback, and bad feedback, you know what I mean? But I think that just kind of challenged us a little bit, you know,
to get better. Yeah, because that's with music, you get better with time. That's with anything. It's a sport, you know what I mean? So if you get in there and you stay in that studio and you keep practicing, eventually you gonna come up with a banger.
Exactly.
You gonna come up with a banger. So how's that balancing being in corporate America and still like, look, I still want to pursue music because this is something that I love as well. How do you balance both? Because I know corporate America, it's intense. You have to, you know, and they not, you can't slack off. You can't slack off. So how do you balance both of those?
I think I honestly learned how to like balance a lot like when I was a kid. So like even being young and like doing well in school, but also like playing sports, just being involved in the community, still being active, still having like a lot of friends. Like it's just something now that like I work during the day, but I feel like at night that's when I can flip the switch and, you know, be an artist, you know.
Is it like an alter ego type of thing you feel sometimes?
It low key is. I'm a Gemini season, so like it's definitely like one of them. Like I feel like I can turn the switch on and off, but no, it's cool for real.
But that's needed. Do you ever feel too the things that you learn from corporate America in school can help you on this side of things? Because there's a lot of business that go into music as well. So do you feel like you glad you got maybe a step up from everybody? Because a lot of people, they don't know about corporate America.
Yeah, no, I definitely try to instill like what I learned there and like use their resources and apply it to the music, like you said, from like a business perspective of even like tackling a project, you know what I mean? I think that's my job is like very like project based. So that's how I like look at the music. It's like, oh, it's a project, you know what I mean? Like, so you gotta put in a certain amount of time and effort into it, but you gotta continue to do it consistently, you know, just to get that final product.
And you gotta market it.
That's
the biggest part of it. You gotta market it for sure.